Good morning, children. So, last class we have studied about the means of spread of the disease. Then we studied about type of diseases also. We have studied about types of disease like acute disease, chronic disease, infectious disease, non-infectious disease, acquired disease, congenital disease, degenerative disease, metabolic disease. Many of the diseases we have studied, and we studied how the diseases are spread from, how these infectious diseases are spread. All I told you about that. So some of the diseases are spread through air. They are called the airborne disease. Some of the diseases are spread through waterborne disease, like example cholera. Some of the diseases are transferred by sexual act or sexual contact. They are called a sexual transmitted disease. Example AIDS. So all that example I given. So one more is that the disease is also spread through vectors. What are these vectors? I'll give an example like actually malaria is caused by a protozoan called as Plasmodium vivax. So Plasmodium is a protozoan which cause malaria. So actually Plasmodium causes the malaria, but the diseases are the malaria disease is spread by a mosquito called as Anopheles. Actually, this Plasmodium virus or Plasmodium protozoan is present in the female mosquito. When this Anopheles mosquito bites to a healthy person, you will suffer from malaria because of the Plasmodium. So Anopheles helps in the spreading of the disease from a person to person. That's why the diseases caused by the pathogens but spread by the some organism or some animals is called as vector. Vectors are those organisms or they are the animals which spread the diseases from person to person. Like example, you can give a mosquito called as Aedes aegypti. Aedes aegypti is a mosquito which causes the dengue. Dengue is a disease caused due to the dengue virus. One more, you can give example of uh, chikungunya. Chikungunya is a disease caused by the virus called as chickpea, but it is transferred by the help of the mosquito called Aedes aegypti. Similarly, typhoid is a disease caused by bacteria called Salmonella typhi, but it spreads from housefly. Understood? Like that, we have studied of many of the diseases. There are many bacterial disease like typhoid, Salmonella typhi. There are fungal disease called ringworm. Ringworm. You know, you maybe heard about. We maybe seen, watched that advertise about the ringworm or itchguard. Round patches which happens on the body. That is called as ringworm. Athlete foods during the rainy season. The foot, there are fingers in the digits in the foot also. In between your fingers of the legs or digits of the legs, you will have some infection. That is called athlete foot. And you have like protozoal disease called as malaria. There are many of the diseases, or you can give skin infection are caused by some of the funguses. Then pneumonia is caused by mycoplasm pneumonia. Tuberculosis is caused by mycoplasm tuberculosis. Like that, there are some viral diseases also, like hepatitis B is caused by hepatitis B virus. So all these diseases actually uh, caused by some causes are there. It may be vector. Some diseases spread through vectors. So I'm changing the screen over here. See this. So sorry. See here. So airborne diseases are there. Waterborne diseases are there. Sexually transmitted diseases are there, and some of the diseases transferred to the vectors. Like that, if you see, all these diseases will have certain indications. Like when you are suffering from COVID, you will have some symptoms. What are the symptoms? So you will not able to identify the taste, the smell. That is one of the symptoms of COVID-19. So you'll have throat pain. You will have running nose. Like that, many of the symptoms are there which are now the second wave. Second wave means what? COVID virus has been changed structure. It is muted. It has undergone mutation. That's why the symptoms are different now. They are telling that symptoms are different. You will have dizziness also. ತಲೆ ಚಕ್ರ ಬರೋದು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವಾಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನ್ಯೂ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. These are the what are symptoms then? So these are the indication of cause of disease. These are the indication of cause of disease. Means this symptoms actually they are the indication which tells you about that something problem in your body, or which provides symptoms will feel that you are something is happening in your body which is unusual. You just go through the definition. These are the symptoms are the indications of cause of disease, and provides you to feel that something is unusual. They are called as symptoms. There are many symptoms, like itching may be one of the symptoms. Allergy also may be one of the symptoms of the disease. Cough, if you are frequently coughing, in case of tuberculosis patient, the tuberculosis patient instantly coughs. So cough is a protective mechanism of the body. Cough is a good or bad? Actually, cough is a response of the body towards the stimuli, or towards the foreign material. See, suddenly if anything enters in the nose, dust enters in the nose, you will start coughing, means, or sneezing. That is a protective mechanism of the body to remove that material which is entered our nose or respiratory system, like that. So if you'll have headache, in some of the diseases you will have headache. Headache is one of the indication that you are suffering from some diseases, or you are having some problem in your body, or indigestion. Sometimes you will have a food which creates an indigestion problem. It may lead to the diarrhea or dysentery like. So that is also maybe the one of the symptoms. Allergy, itching on the hands or itching on the body may be the symptoms of some diseases. Like vomiting may be the symptom of one of the disease, or loose motions, or we call it as dysentery, indigestion problem. Dysentery, that is also cause of the some diseases, some symptoms of some diseases. Like that, we have many of the symptoms. In case of HIV patient, fever may be the fever. He may suffer from fever. Or in case of hepatitis B, a person liver will be not working properly. That time we will have some vomiting, like fever will have, vomiting will have, then nausea, feeling like vomiting. Nausea is feeling like vomiting. These are the symptoms of the certain diseases. Understood? So like this, there are many of the reason, many of the symptoms of the diseases. Then asthma. The patient who is suffering from asthma will have symptoms like wheezing. Sound will come when he is breathing. A person when he is breathing, wheezing sound will come. That indicates that you may be suffering from asthma. Or fatigue. Fatigue means what? Tiredness. You will feel very tired. So that may be that happens in COVID-19 also. You may be tired while you are going by the steps to the first floor or the second floor, whatever the building. So you may have some breathing problem. So all that are called as symptoms. Then symptoms and sign of disease we tell. What is sign of a disease? It is a definite indication of a presence of particular disease. Definite indication of a particular disease is called a sign. Like in COVID, in case of COVID-19, specific disease, you will have throat pain. You will have, you cannot identify the taste, smell you cannot have. So that is specific. Understood? Like flu, in bird flu, ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಜ್ವರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. In case of bird flu, you may suffer from high fever, around 100 degrees, more than 100 degree Fahrenheit fever. You may suffer from fever. That indicates that you may be suffering from bird flu. During the bird flu, this may happen. That definite indication of a presence of particular disease is called sign. In case of dengue is a disease caused by virus called as dengue virus. What are the sign? Sign is like your in the blood platelets become less. The count of platelet becomes less. Palm become uh, palm become like reddish. You will have pain in the eyes. Understood? Then if you take sign of chikungunya, how will you tell the person is suffering from chikungunya? So first foremost symptom is fever. Followed by fever, you will have some joint pains. All the joints of the body will start paining. That is a clear-cut indication you may suffer from dengue virus. Like one more, photophobia may happen. Photophobia means when you will afraid of sun, means sunlight. When sunlight falls on the body, it may have some burning sensation like that. It creates an photophobia. Like these are the signs of certain diseases. So like that, these are the. So why these symptoms actually cause? See, symptoms are caused due to entry of microorganisms. See, when microorganism or any foreign material enters your body, it may cause disease. Like see here, I have shared a screen over here. Organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Disease caused due to the microorganisms. You know, many of the diseases are caused due to the microorganisms. Like they are called as infectious disease. These infectious diseases are specific. Like hepatitis virus causes or it will reduce the functioning of liver. It enters the liver and it will damage the liver cells. In case of rabies virus enters to the brain or nervous system and causes some of the disease. Rabies disease will be caused. Or some of the microorganisms they enter through food and cause diseases related to the digestive system, like typhoid maybe may happen, or amoebiasis may happen. Some of the disease enter or microorganisms enter through water and cause the digestive tract infections. Some of the microorganisms they enter through nose, from the air. They causes respiratory tract infection, lungs infection or trachea infection. Like there are again upper respiratory tract infection, lower respiratory tract infection. So it causes the symptoms will be like breathing related symptoms should be there. Like sometimes the infection happens due to the microbes enter to the body fluids like blood. So like HIV is a disease, is a virus which will affect our blood. Inside the blood, they enter the blood and they will actually reduce the WBC. WBC means what? White blood cells, which are a part of immune system of the body. What do you mean by immune system? See, the capacity of a person capacity of a person to fight against the diseases is called as immunity. Capacity of a person to fight against the diseases is called immunity. So there is an immune system in the body. Like WBCs are there in the blood, which will produce antibodies to kill the microorganism that enters our body, or any foreign material enters our body. There are some body's tissue which will active become active, and they provide some symptoms due to the entry of the microorganisms or any foreign materials. Sorry. So if they enter, see, if the microorganism enter through the air through nose, they are likely to reach the lungs and cause respiratory diseases and symptoms of breathing. Understood? So our immune system is there. When a microorganism enters our body, our immune system become active. WBC will show some symptoms, or the WBCs actually they go to the infected area and cause inflammation. What do you mean by inflammation? Inflammation is nothing but so when the microorganism enters our body, there are a certain type of the certain type of white blood cells which are called as lymphocytes, P lymphocyte, B lymphocytes. These lymphocytes actually, the work is to identify the foreign material which enter our body or microorganism that enter our body. Identify, and the body will recruit all this WBC to the site of infection or infected area, and kill all the disease causing microorganism. This is called as inflammation. Say, inflammation is active immune system recruits. Our immune system recruits many of the WBCs to the infected area and kill all the microorganisms which causes the disease in infected area, and this is called as inflammation. Actually, inflammation is good or bad? Actually, it is good because it provides the symptoms of the disease, and it will make aware that you are suffering from some diseases. That's called inflammation. Like one example, I will tell you. Like when you fall, you will have injury. You think that you have fallen, and you will have some injuries in the this injury in the knee. So during the at that site of infection, so infection starts over there because the blood is oozing there. You have fallen in the on the ground. Ground will have soil. The soil will have some bacteria which may get infected. So that is the area of infection. Immediately all the WBC, RBC will rush over there to the infected area, and they inflame or they cause inflammation. Means that infected area where you fall, the injured area becomes very hot. It will become red. It will become swelling will start. All WBC, RBC will enter there. It will provide hot. It becomes hot. So all this happens. That is only called as inflammation. That's all called as inflammation. Similarly, allergies. See, allergy is also one of the response of the body towards the entry of the foreign materials. When foreign materials like maybe pollen grains or dust when enter the body through the nose or skin, they enter, microorganism enter, our body shows some response to that changes. When microorganism enter our body, the body will show certain response to the entry. That response actually given to protect our body from the inflammation. See, when example, when the dust enters our nose, immediately sneezing will start. That sneezing is nothing but allergy, but that is good for the health. If that allergy increases too much, and it will be bad actually, no doubt. But allergy is one of the response of the body towards the entry of the foreign materials to the body. Understood? So this is about the So this is about the diseases, type of diseases, and cause of the diseases, and spread of the diseases, and organ specific and tissue specific manifestation, and we have covered the inflammation also and allergy also. So next part of the lesson, we are going to study about the prevention, principle of treatment. Principle of treatment. What do you mean by principle of treatment? So principle of treatment means, so if you are suffering from any diseases, that you will the doctor, you will visit a doctor, or you can do a home medicine for certain some of the symptoms, some of the disease, or Ayurveda medicine will be there. Ayurvedic medicine will be given, or you will go to your doctor when you are suffering from some diseases. You can see some symptoms which are not which are unusual, and you will visit a doctor. So doctor will see all the symptoms, ask you the symptoms. So what are the symptoms? Just he will communicate with you. He will just inquire about the symptoms what you are feeling. Then he will come to a judgment of the diseases. You may be suffering from diseases like that. On the symptoms and signs of the diseases, the doctor will identify the disease and he will give the treatment. So treatment is given to, in two steps. First, so doctor will give the medicine to reduce the symptoms of the diseases. It may be loose motion in case of some diseases. He will reduce the symptoms, or in case of sneezing or cough in case of respiratory problem. He gives certain medicine to reduce the symptoms of that diseases, and the person will become relaxed, or he get relief from the symptoms which are unusual. After that, second step, if it is inflammation, it is an infectious disease, he will give medicines which kill the microorganism that is there which are reason for the diseases. If it is infectious disease, there should be a microorganism related to that diseases which causing the disease. That's why the doctor will give some certain tablets to kill the microorganisms. That is the second step of the treatment or principle of treatment. Like antibiotics. Doctor will give the antibiotics which kills the microorganism which enters our body, harmful microorganism which enter our body through the tablets. Like amoxicillin, one example I will give one example. Amoxicillin is one of the general tablet which is given to the bacterial infections. So antibiotics, when you give, the bacteria or which causes the disease will be killed. That time you will have the symptoms also will be reduced, and you will be relieved from that disease. Or sometime I told you, like say, doctor will try to reduce your symptoms by providing painkillers. If you are suffering from headache, he will give analgesic. If you are suffering from fever, he give antipyretics. Antipyretics means which reduce the temperature of the body. Anti-vomiting tablet. If you are suffering from vomiting, anti-vomiting tablets will be given. If you are suffering from gastric problem, related to that tablet will be given. This is the principle of treatment. So all it is given in your textbook. Just go through this once again and clarify the concept. Understand the concept. If you have any doubt, please ask me, or you can just drop a message on the message in the WhatsApp. So with this, we'll stop the today's class. So there is the last concept of the lesson, that is principle of prevention and principle of prevention. In that part, we are going to study about the how to prevent the diseases. So suffering from a disease is better than preventing the disease. So that's why we have a proverb. There is a proverb called as prevention is better than cure. Simply suffering after the acquiring of the disease, it is better to prevent from the diseases. That's why I am telling once again, So follow all the COVID guidelines. Wear the mask. Have a physical distance. Sanitize your hands, and also about the public gatherings. That's why you are given the government have decided to give a holidays for the student without examination. So uh, examination is not there, but we are finishing our syllabus, that thinking that you will be watching all the videos sent by all the teachers, because see, next year you are as you are 9th standard, next year you are going to write the 10th standard examination, and the continuity should be there. Say some of the chapters are continued in the next year also, in case of science and maths and social. Please go through that, see all the videos of all the subject, so understand the concept. So thank you very much. So we'll see you in the next class. Thank you.